Hey there, life group teachers and leaders. Hope you are doing well. It's Wednesday, July 15th. Pastor Mike here, just connecting with you today about a few things. I wanted to let you know some kind of like announcements and some important things that are coming up. If you haven't had a chance to do so already, check your calendar for our annual fall leadership training, and that's going to be on Sunday, August the 2nd. That'll be here at the church. Adult life group teachers. I'm only doing it for teachers this time around just because of COVID and social distancing and all of those kind of things. We're going to meet in the worship center at 4 p.m. And we'll meet for about an hour plus a little bit, hour and 15 minutes. Then we'll have some food available, just some snacks. And again, we're just trying to think through how to do that in a way that there's no germs being passed and things like that. So we're still praying about that and trying to work with our food team on that. But then if you wanted to stay for a second session, which would be with various ministry teams, welcome teams, worship teams, music teams, things like that, those groups would meet starting at 5:45 until 7 p.m. So that's on Sunday, August 2nd, starting at 4 p.m. in the worship center. And I need you to go to our website, westsidebaptist.org/training. Make your reservation for that. And also, if you need childcare for that evening, we need to know that as soon as possible, so we can set up and have those childcare workers there and available. And I'm going to be covering some really important topics. We're going to be talking about how to lead your life group virtually, how to do that online. So we're going to dig deep into some skills and some things we're finding out about how to do that well and how to do that effectively. And then we're going to be talking about the importance of finding what's called a host who could help you with your virtual meeting and what that could look like. We're going to be talking about what our group structure is going to look like as we reopen life groups. And so we're going to be talking about that and just a few different things we need to do because this is just different. We've never experienced this before. And then if we have the time, I'd like to talk a little bit about discipleship groups and how you can roll those out within your life group. So a lot of relevant, really important topics. And for those of you who are concerned about COVID and are concerned, hey, Pastor Mike, I just don't want to be there. I'm going to video the whole thing. If I can make it live and available live at the time, I will. But if not, I'll just video it and then I'll upload it. Like this video will be uploaded. All right? So that's the first thing. August 2nd, training. And then if you'll just be praying for us, we're looking and we want to reopen life groups. We're going to start with children and youth, and then of course our parents classes. Those will be the priority, and so we're looking at August the 9th for that, but just kind of hold that date in balance because everything is so fluid. Things change so quickly with the pandemic. So things could change and we might not be able to do that. And so anyway, pray with us about that. We're working on that. But as soon as we solidify that and nail that down, we'll let you know. And I'm reaching out to group leaders in particular right now about that to find out, especially those parents groups. So if your class is a parents of children's group or parents of youth, I'm going to be reaching out to you to talk with you specifically about that. Hey, and then a third thing, would you pray with me? Pastor David sent our team, our strategic leadership team, an article this morning. And it basically is saying that about a third of church members are not tracking well with the whole Zoom and meetings and things like that. A third of church members are just kind of falling off. And I've just had this burden in my heart for a number of weeks now that I'm concerned how many of our folks are just kind of drifting away. Would you pray with me about that? I just really feel burdened for our church family as a whole And I just want to pray that people would not drift away in this time, and that we would be doing everything we can as shepherds and as under shepherds. You know, as a life group teacher and as a life group leader, you're an under shepherd. As shepherds and under shepherds, to take care of the flock. So would you pray with me about that? That we would draw people back in, and pray for people that might be drifting away. Maybe you're aware of some that are drifting away, and pray for them to return to the flock. And then to that end, kind of a fourth thing, you're going to get an email from me and then a contact from me. I want us to do a deep dive and just a checkup on our members. So you're going to get an email from me. It's going to have a list of all the folks who are members in your life group, and I'm just going to ask the question, are these folks engaged? Are they sticking with your group and whatever your group is doing right now? And I know it's different for each group. And if the answer is yes, they're engaged. I know what's going on in their lives. We're connecting on a regular basis. We're praying together. Just answer yes. If it's a no, Pastor Mike, I don't know what's going on in their lives. Maybe they've drifted away. I'm just not sure. Hey, you don't need to feel guilty or ashamed about that. This is just a weird time. But let me know, and we're going to reach out to them and find out how they're doing and what's going on in their lives. Or maybe something's changed. Maybe they've moved. Maybe they have changed churches. Maybe they've decided, you know what, we're going to go to a different church. We need to know any of those things. So it's, are they engaged is the question, and the answer will be yes or no, or it's changed. And then I'll look for you to respond to me via email in regard to that request. But if you don't, I'm going to call you, because it's my responsibility, it's our responsibility to take care of our folks and to shepherd the flock well. So I want us to do that. So I'm going to hold you accountable to that and know that I love you when I ask you to do that. And then, hey, here's the fifth thing. Over the last couple of months, we have been just very loosely keeping attendance. I've just asked you to send me an email with names of folks. And I know there are a lot of our life groups that are meeting via Zoom, but I'm not getting any feedback from you. So I'm working with Diane McElhaney and Zach Allen, our Connections pastor, to develop tools for taking attendance. And I want you to hear my heart here. This is not about numbers. I don't want to rise and fall on great numbers or poor numbers. I really am concerned for the flock. I really am burdened for people that are drifting away. And right now, I have no way to know of our probably about 500 to 600 committed adult life group members. I'm not sure where many of them are at. And so attendance in life groups was the only way we knew how to track that. You know, because I can't take care of 500 to 600 people. I depend upon you as the life group teacher for you to personally do that, or to have leaders within your life group that are handling that for you. So I'm going to be looking for, we're going to develop an attendance tool that you can use virtually, that you'll be able to do it on your phone. I want something easy and quick, but I'm going to hold you accountable for that. I'm going to be asking each week for you to take your attendance and get that in place. And so I'm working on that. Just wanted to give you the heads up on that. Look for that to be coming your way sometime soon. Hey, thank you for we're hanging in there. You know what I mean? We're hanging in there. The Lord is good. He is sovereign. He's still on his throne. We're trusting in him. But this situation with COVID and this pandemic, it's not changing. I mean, it's not going back to normal, and I don't know if it will. And so, but we still have a responsibility to minister to people with the gospel and to lead people into Bible study each week. So we're going to be rolling out some ways that we're just going to do this, and we're just going to shake the dust. We're going to shake the dust off, and we're going to move forward in the name of Jesus. And so know that I love you. Know that I'm always encouraged to hear from you, and know that I'll be reaching out to you soon with these plans and developments. All right. Thanks for tuning in. God bless, and have a wonderful day in the Lord.